The pilot project for the cricket camp was staged in 4 areas in South Trinidad: Tableland, Marak, Muruga, St. Mary's Village, and Barrackpaw. And the man behind the project explains the reasoning for the selected areas.
Those four communities traditionally have produced quite a number of cricketers, but they don't necessarily have had access to a structured program such as this. So this is one initiative in one sport that we are sort of piloting, and the hope is that we can expand this to different communities and different sports.
The camp catered to the ages 7 to 15 years of age. And for the former Trinidad and Tobago and West Indies spinner, continuity is key.
Sometimes you see programs such as this, you have it as a one-off event, you come into a community, you do something, and then you go and there's nothing after until someone else decides a few years later to come and run a program. So in order for us to have that continuity and that sustainability, we've decided to enlist the services of personnel within these communities. Okay. So we go into the community, we show them the template, how it's done, we oversee the program, and the hope is that after we've left, that is the sport company, the personnel have been equipped and trained, and we've got the interest level from the parents and the children so that another cycle can happen.
Badree believes this is the age and the stage we should be investing in and harnessing talent that is the grassroots level.
If you miss children by that 11, 12-year-old age, you sort of miss them for life. Not only in sport, but in any field of endeavor. It's difficult to get a 13, 14, 15-year-old interested in something that they've never been exposed to.
And in the age of technology, believes there needs to be a balance with the younger ones' activities.
They think of play as online games, and we just need to manage that and to manage the screen time, and to, yes, they'll have to play online. It's just part of contemporary life. You have access to a device, you have access to internet, you can play. We want to make sure that we have programs that these children have access to just the same way, so that they can go into their village ground and something is happening in a structured way, and that they can play those physical games just as much, and if not more, than they play the online games.
Sport helps to build proper all-rounded citizens, and it even opens its participants to a multitude of opportunities.
I'll give you myself as an example. I played as an elite athlete, but I was also a physical education teacher. So that's a pathway. I was also a curriculum officer. I still am a curriculum officer, physical education and sport. That's another pathway. I'm a cricket coach as well as a commentator. So that's 5 options, 4 in addition to playing. So you don't necessarily have to be, as you mentioned, an elite athlete. There are so many different possibilities to become involved in sport.
Badree would like to see more of our nation's sportsmen and women continue to give back to their communities.
You talk to players who have made it to the international level, and they all mention early exposure at the primary level or at the secondary level. It's all started there. And that was a significant investment in you at that level, investment in me at that level. And we found ourselves now in a position where we can give back. So I'm calling on sportsmen and sportswomen to go back to your communities, your hometown, your villages. And it's not necessarily about resources and money. It's just about your time.
Kent Fuentes, TTT Sports.